Yeah, yeah. See, a dream ain't nothing but a dream if you don't set goals.
What led you into doing 2K videos? Was there people that you were watching, or you were just like naturally? Because that is very early in YouTube. You know what I'm saying? To be doing that, you're one of the few, like the second wave of OGs of 2K video streamer.
Yeah,
creators.
so like I said, I've always played 2K growing up. I mean, I think first basketball game was maybe NBA Live 2000, maybe 1999. I don't know. I was on the controller like really early. Whichever one with not Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett was on the cover. That was the first basketball game I've ever played. So I got into that. Then I got into 2K, and yeah, just the love of 2K, love of basketball, just playing that. And then of course there's creators I watched. I watched strictly my career growing up. I don't think there was any park around anyways. I mean, there was like Blacktop, but yeah, a lot of course, everyone says Chris Move. You got to watch Chris Move. That's got to be in your OG list. I watched Stacks Montana a lot. Juice Man, back in the day, he was Body Bag. I watched him a lot. But yeah, those are the main three I watched growing up. And then yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post. And I didn't, I wasn't trying to become a big content creator. I was just like, oh, this looks cool. I kind of want to do it too,
Yeah. So. And then, so once you started doing that, when did you start taking it serious where you was like, oh, snap, I have a future in this? Was it a blow up video, or was it just like a grind at first, or was it instant success?
Yeah. So I personally think on my channel, I've never had a serious 1 year where I just blew up, right? I just think constantly it was kind of like, just a subtle growth. But I think it was in the summer of 2K16 is when I started to gain some traction. I had around 10,000 subscribers or something like that. And then when 2K17 dropped, that's when I really started to take my channel serious. I was still going to college and I was still working at the golf course. But that's the year where I really wanted to quit working or going to college, one of the two, because I was living with my parents and they were like, you gotta be able to make enough, for us to, basically approve of that if you're going to live here. So yeah, I was locked in late 2016, early 2017, and I started to figure out how YouTube worked, how the algorithm worked, and basically how to get views. And in 2K17, I did a lot of search related videos, whether that's best jump shots, best builds, etc., all that stuff. And that's what really got me out there for I think in 2K17, I posted a dribble tutorial early on, and it got a lot of views. It got 700 or 800,000 views. And for me back then, I was like, dude, this is crazy. Hell yeah. So yeah, 2K17 was the year where I got some traction, and I ended up hitting 100K before, I think maybe right when 2K18 hit, I hit 100,000 subs. So I think 2K17 was a year of mine where I really appreciate, and that's where I started to grow.
And you always was a dribbler? ISO dribbler, or did you start off as another position, or was being guard your main position day one?
Yeah, so I started playing online consistently in 2K15, and I used to watch ColeTheMan back in the day and a whole bunch of different YouTubers who played. And yeah, I've always loved dribbling. I would make tall builds. I'd make 7-3 centers, because you could do that back in 15. But yeah, I would always just learn how to dribble, learn how to ISO and get open, and that was the funnest way to play 2K for me. So I've always done it,
yeah. Don't you love it when a plan come together? Good plans don't fail, nigga just fail in the plan. Keep a GM detail to the letter. It can rain whenever, cause the sun's still shining.